What is up, ladies and gents? We are back, and in today's video I want to go over the new update, which is going to be able to craft your very own trait. Now the thing is, it's a lot more complicated than you think. You might compare, is it cheaper to buy the trait on the market, or is it cheaper to craft it? And the big thing is, it really just depends. Personally, in my opinion, I think it's cheaper to craft it if it's an arc boss weapon. But for some tier 2 weapons, for example, like look at this one. It's a trait right here. It's 400 Lucen. That doesn't mean it's going to be good. Let's go down to some more expensive ones, like critical hit, 900 for a tier 2 weapon. And hit right here. Like this is all relatively cheap. For literally 1800 Lucen, you can just get a fully traded tier 2 weapon. I mean, just to unlock the traits. So as you can see here, I have it right here. I already have one of the traits, so I'll literally need to spend 700 for a critical hit and another, let's say 700 for another tier 2. And then to fully trade it out, then you have to max it out with everything that you can craft. But when you craft it, you have to go here to the weapons merchant in Stoneguard, and you get this thing called a trait unlock stone bundle. And inside, when you buy one, you get 5 of an unlock stone. See? Dimensional shard, and you trade in one of these. Costs 12,000. So if you do the math, you keep going up. You need about 20 for a tier 1 weapon, I believe, and 40 for a tier 2 or an arc boss weapon. So around 200,000 Solon, it looks like, give or take, because I ran out of materials right here. So let's go ahead and buy one so you guys can see what it looks like. Sure enough, I just bought one. Let's go ahead and look in my bag and see what it looks like. So I have it here. When I go to open it, I get 5 of these stones. Now, what are these stones and how do I use them? I know that's going to be the next question. So when you go to unlock your traits on your tier 2 weapon, you can go to enchant, trait, go to the tier 2, and as you can see, there's a lock icon here. I can feed it this one, but it's a 10% chance, obviously. This is for tier 1 into tier 2, but we're not doing that. We're just unlocking. So then you go unlock trait selectively. You click that button, and you can actually manually choose which trait you want for your tier 1 or tier 2 weapon. And as you can see, it costs 200 of these. So that's for a tier 2. So if every bag gives you 5, if I'm not mistaken, 40 times 5 is 200. So you need about 40 of those baggies. Now, if you need 40 of those baggies, that's where it gets kind of complicated, because you get 1 baggie per 1 set. So you got to get this, let's say, 40 times. I'm sorry, 40 times, yeah. So 40 of these tokens to get 1 trait on each dungeon. You got to mind you have to do that for every single dungeon, because you need 1 of each to get this bag. And this seems to be the case, and it's going to stay in the game. Now, let's try that again, but on a different weapon. So let's say this one. It's a tier 1 weapon. Just go to trait. Let's go to unlock. And sure enough, look at that. It's 100 right here. And then, but it's a lot cheaper, and you can get what you need. Now, obviously, you don't have to do this. No one's forcing you, but you can weigh in the options whether it's worth it or not. So it does not work for blue weapons, as you can see. Trying, just wanted to see if that actually worked. Looks like it only works for purple weapons. But that's good news, because now you can actually get, a fully traded arc boss weapon, because arc boss weapons are a lot easier to get to max because of the fact that they're still technically they're stronger than a tier 2, but they're considered tier 1, so you can feed it tier 1 materials, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, so correct me if I'm wrong. But that's how the new system works. So you have to weigh in, do I want to invest for, do I want to craft one of these tokens right here and play my chances at 20, because it's only 20 of each material to craft the weapon itself. So it might be cheaper to craft the weapon itself to have a potential roll on a trait that you want, or get spend another 20, and get exactly what you need. So the choice is yours. But hopefully that explained how that works. Other than that, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and comment any questions and or concerns if you have any. So as always, guys, stay blessed.